from the Big Ten, the Illinois Fighting Illini, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Michigan Wolverines. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Wolverines will kick it away to start. On the move from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Illinois' offense will take the first swing of the game. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Coming into the game, the defense talked about, man, they really wanted to get to this quarterback. Well, it didn't take long. 2 plays in, they get to him, and they get the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Wants to throw. It's Rojas. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And I'm really impressed with the start by this defense, like getting to the quarterback early and often. First drive, already have 2 sacks. That's a good sign for this defense.
Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. The Wolverines offense will take the field for the first time. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access, because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Throwing right. He's got it. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Running back searching for a hole. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Wolverines headed quickly to the line. Scanning the field is Cummings. Got him downfield. There he goes. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got the big tight end on the corner route. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Angulo. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, Phyllis. Michigan State has the lead right now. Feels like it's been that way since Sparty's run out, but this has been a nip-and-tuck affair inside Spartan Stadium. They're up by 7 over Indiana. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Wolverines. The defense putting points on the board. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
I love this free safety and how he plays center field, and oftentimes he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Illinois offense returns to the field. He leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get... And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Illinois!
Yeah, offensive line, give me a crack. I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
He'll try to tack on one more. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Dropping back, it's Cummings. quick completion on the out.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Gets it out quickly. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? And the Wolverines in the hurry-up. Tight end now in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Hauls it in. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Option look. It's coming. Turning it on. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Wolverines are rolling down the field.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback, and he gets loose.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Michigan. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back, and this offense, I'll tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Back to throw, it's Rojas. Keeps looking downfield. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, Wolverines. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Well, the defense is winning this game, and they are helping out their own cause. That's the 2nd time they've recovered a fumble and taken it in for a touchdown. You know they're opportunistic, and they pride themselves on being athletic and being physical, but you can't make mistakes against this unit, and it has absolutely killed this team early in this game.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. On the run from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Looking downfield on first down. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another.
And a sack all the way back at the 5.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He takes it at the 45. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Off the play fake on first down. It's gone. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Here's the handoff. He almost punched 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. This defense has been sliced and diced and now facing another 1st and goal. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. Guys, we're not even through the 1st quarter yet.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Motion from the back. To the air, it's Rojas. Got his man quickly. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the 1st down.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understand the ball came out quick. I got to break, get hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
So here comes the Michigan offense. Gonna run it. It's Barco.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air, using the quick game. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the 2nd quarter is about to get underway. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. And it's good from 58 yards out. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Michigan State is ahead in East Lansing, but that's not exactly Kenneth Walker III out there running the ball. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 10 over Indiana. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Dropping back, it's Rojas. Finds his man, it's Rhodes. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. Illinois now staring at a 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes the grab on the big throw. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gets the toe down, but didn't go forward at all. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Illini.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Cummings. He's got an open man. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Gets the back moving. He breaks a tackle.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing it because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive.
Illinois, 14.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. They'll go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Oh, they're after him. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play. 15 yards on that one and a first down.
The
The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. And they've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Back to throw, it's Cummings. Got his man. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. And the Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Gives it to the back on the draw. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Looking to throw on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Using his feet. Headed to the end zone.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw in that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it and try to get his offense some positive yards.
Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Hit as he throws. Touchdown, Michigan. Fit it in the window for the score.
And that kind of toughness is something you can't coach in quarterbacks. You either have it or you don't. Being able to deliver strikes like that for touchdowns when you know you are going to get absolutely popped, man, it is hard to find QBs like that. This offense has one.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tacked on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. He's got it down the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. That last completion sets him up on second down. Looking to throw, it's Rojas. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point, they know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The kick is on its way. He'll return it from the 50. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll start this drive with a pass. Quick completion on the out route. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Wolverines can really attack on this 2nd and short. Gets it out fast. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. To the air on first down. Hits him with a stiff arm. Touchdown, Wolverines. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. Oregon delivered maybe its most thorough thumping in years in a game that featured a ton of big plays, not unlike the way LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, and Jonathan Stewart used to do it. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. From the gun, running back gets the give. And this one will be stopped for no gain. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a fifth. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. They've got the first down, mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, one half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Ann Arbor. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the big house.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Scarco. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. To throw, it's Cummings. Quickly complete. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. They'll move the tight end. They'll leave it with him. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's the 25.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Wolverines with the 1st and 10. Running to the left. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The Wolverines line it up with a 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Touchdown, Michigan! Quick strike through the air for the score.
You get down here on this part of the field, and the field shrinks so much. You play so aggressive, and you're playing all eyeballs on the run, and a nice sleight of hand by the offense. Bring out the play action. He hits his guy right behind where the guys are supposed to be. They come up and play the run, out of position, touchdown for the offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on the extra point. They marched 78 yards down the field. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Illinois, 14.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but, man, this defense, again, you know, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, let's find a way to protect our guy, put something together. Maybe we find a way to make this respectable at some point in the football game.
Illinois lining up to punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Handoff from the gun. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to pass. It's Cummings. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Touchdown, Wolverines! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing them go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Got it in the middle. It's Graves. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. They'll run the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Caught in the backfield, it's Robinson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Get it out on the screen. He stopped at the 32-yard line, not enough for the first down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. So here comes the Michigan offense. The give to the back. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. On the ground, it's Whitaker. Sweet cut there.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Michigan! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Past the 1st down marker and still running. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Might as well give it to him again. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They'll send the tight end in motion. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Taking it the other way. The tag. Touchdown, Wolverines. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Texas A&M is on top right now, but kind of fittingly for the First Lady of Aggie Land, Reveille, this has been a dogfight today. They're up by 7 over Auburn. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. The Fighting Illini needing to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. The punt team makes its way onto the field. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything there.
There he goes. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at RPO complete. At the 40, there he goes. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
I'll tell you, you got to be careful if you're the defense right now because you're behind. I know you want to be aggressive. You might want to start blitzing, getting a lot of guys close to the line of scrimmage, but this offense is going to take opportunities when they have one-on-ones, and they just did right there.
On the run, it's Angulo. Quick spin on the run. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. The Wolverines in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Working that left side now. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Bought a little time, lets it go. Touchdown, Michigan! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And he tacked on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
And that kind of sums up the day for this offense. I mean, nothing has really gone your way. Now you give up the safety. Tell you what, this team's got a lot of work to do over this next week to get better, to improve. This was a bad day.
And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room.
Returner is tackled down at the 30.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field.
Wolverines will take over 1st and 10.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Makes it past the marker. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Wolverines can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Running to Green. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. He'll keep it on the sneak.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
The Wolverines now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. After run, now throw. Pulls it in. It's McNabb. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. To the air. It's Cummings. Plucks it out of the air. Just outside the red zone. If they pick up the 1st down, they'll spot it at the 22. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. The Wolverines will have it 1st and 10. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. From the gun, the ground game. Fighting off the defender.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had
Lets it fly deep downfield. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. Never a doubt. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter is sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Hold and finds his man on the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Throws for the tight end. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. And after this play, the cake will be baked. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And down he goes, and that's going to do it. Didn't have much of a chance there, and the defense puts an exclamation point on this. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.